Welcome to our channel Bio by Gulab Sir for Wisdom Coaching Center. As a part of series of lectures, today's topic is gametogenesis, under gametogenesis, spermatogenesis. As you know that spermatogenesis is a process of formation of spermatozoa. This begins in puberty. Spermatogenesis occurs in testes as a primary sex organ, and production of sperm is a primary sex character. Testes which are hanged outside the body to have the 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius less temperature for the process of spermatogenesis. When you take the transverse section of testes, each testis has testicular lobules. Each testis has testicular lobules. About 200 to 250 testicular lobules are present in each testis. Testicular lobules. How many these testicular lobules are there in each testis? 200 to 250. Now, then what the testicular lobules consist of? 2 to 3 seminiferous tubules. 2 to 3 seminiferous tubules in each testicular lobule. That means around seminiferous tubules. How many seminiferous tubules are present in each testis? 700 to 750. Now, if we elaborate this diagram, to see the seminiferous tubule, suppose this is one of the seminiferous tubule. This seminiferous tubule consists of, this is one lobule, one of the lobule consists of these 3 seminiferous tubules. Now, in the gap between these 3 seminiferous tubules, these are the Leydig cells. Who are they? Leydig cells, also called as interstitial cells. These interstitial cells, they produce testosterone. They are stimulated by luteinizing hormone. Is one of the gonadal stimulating hormone that produced in pituitary. So these Leydig cells are present inside each seminiferous tubule is internally lined with germinal epithelial cells. Internally it is lined with germinal epithelial cells. So these germinal epithelial cells can be drawn this way. So this is the germinal layer of germinal epithelial cells, and these germinal epithelial cells are the spermatogonia. These germinal epithelial cells are the spermatogonia. Individual is called spermatogonium, and they are begin to undergo spermatogenesis during the period of puberty. Now each one is a spermatogonium, and this spermatogonium undergo meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, that is called gametogenesis, spermatogenesis. First it enlarge in size. This spermatogonium first enlarge in size, and this when it enlarge in size, it is a diploid. Say as we have 46 chromosome in it. So this is enlarged in size, and the nucleus consists of 46 chromosomes. Now, to understand the entire process of spermatogenesis, this is a spermatogonium. This spermatogonium undergo meiosis. So let us understand then. This is which has 46 chromosome, that is we call 2n number of chromosomes. Now this undergo meiosis 1. So to have the correct understanding, so spermatogenesis. So first meiosis 1. Now in meiosis 1, it is haploid. So it undergo meiosis and produce 2 cells with haploid number of chromosome. So here it undergo meiosis 1 and produce these two secondary spermatocyte. When it undergo growth, this become a primary spermatocyte. This primary spermatocyte undergo meiosis 1, then produces these two haploid cell with 23 chromosome each. It has 46 chromosome. These are called secondary spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocyte. Now this secondary spermatocyte, they undergo meiosis 2. They undergo meiosis 2 and produce 2 each spermatid. So total number of 4 spermatids are produced. Total number of 4 spermatids are produced. They are haploid. Now these are called spermatids. These are called spermatids. This entire process is called spermatogenesis. Now these 4 number of spermatids, what they are produced, they undergo differentiation. They undergo differentiation and produce spermatozoa. They produce spermatozoa. What is spermatozoa? So they have a head, triangular head called acrosome, a middle piece. This is a nucleus having this scanty cytoplasm and 23 chromosome in each. 23 chromosome in each because it is haploid, and with a middle piece. With mitochondria and cytoplasmic material, granular cytoplasm. This has fibers also and having mitochondria, fibrin with mitochondria. So middle piece. They have this proximal centriole in nucleus and distal centrioles are located in middle piece. Now they have long tubular structure, that tail, long tail. This is a long tail is extended from middle piece. Now these are spermatozoa which are produced by the process of spermiogenesis. So this process is called as spermiogenesis. Spermiogenesis. It is controlled by androgens secreted by Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells are present in between. Sertoli cells are present in between of these. These are Sertoli cells. They are nursing cells. They produce nutrient for developing sperm. So these are the Sertoli cells. They are also called as nursing cells. Sertoli cells. These Sertoli cells, they produce androgen male factor which initiate spermiogenesis. Spermiogenesis is nothing but the process of differentiation. That means attaining specific shape and size. These spermatid, they are circular, they attain specific shape and size and form this full structure of sperm, that is with acrosome, middle piece. This is acrosome, nucleus, and together it's called head, middle piece, tail, made up of fibrin protein, tubulin protein here. So this is spermatozoa. Now this spermatozoa, their head, all head of these one remain here. This is Sertoli cell. The head of these. So this is suppose a Sertoli cell and head of the sperm is remain embedded into, head of the sperm remain embedded into so these are the acrosomes having head with it embedded into deep into the, this is nucleus, middle piece, and a tail. So finally this tail remain outside. Now here this is Sertoli cell. Their heads remain embedded into Sertoli cell, taking nutrition for their survival, and they released. Now release in this condition, release of spermatozoa with Sertoli cell in from seminiferous tubule is known as spermiation, So here you can understand that these three steps are the major steps. So here the spermiation is third stage, spermiogenesis is the second, and the spermatogenesis is the entire process of formation of spermatogenesis. Now here with this diagram it will become very clear. Here these sperms which are produced when released along with Sertoli cell, that process is known as spermiation. Before getting their head into spermiation, Sertoli cell, they are under the process of spermiogenesis, that is the process of formation of spermatozoa from spermatid. These spermatids are produced by the meiosis 2. It can be written here, this meiosis 2. It is equal division, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. From secondary spermatocytes are produced from primary spermatocyte. So once again, to have the understanding to the explanation, that is what testes, which consist of these testicular lobules. Around 200 to 250 testicular lobules are present in each kidney. Now these testicular lobules consist of these seminiferous tubules, and in gap between these seminiferous tubules has this Leydig cell which produce testosterone, which stimulate the process of spermatogenesis, therefore very important hormone. So hormonal control over the process of spermatogenesis is very clear, that testosterone which produced by Leydig cell under the influence of luteinizing hormone, one of the gonadal stimulating hormones secreted by pituitary gland, under the control of hypothalamus with gonadal releasing hormone. So here you can understand hypothalamus, gonadal releasing hormone, gonadal stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, Leydig cell to produce testosterone which stimulate process of spermatogenesis, that is spermatogonia, which are present on the inner lining of this seminiferous tubule. They undergo spermatogenesis. First they got enlarged and form this primary spermatocyte. This primary spermatocyte is ready to undergo meiosis 1 to form the two equal cells. Therefore first division is also equal. From these two equal haploid cells called secondary spermatocyte, they undergo meiosis 2. Again it is equal, producing 4 cells, haploid cells called spermatids. Now these spermatids undergo spermiogenesis under the male factor secreted by Sertoli cell. This Sertoli cell gets stimulated by follicle stimulating hormone produced by pituitary under the influence of gonadal releasing hormone secreted by hypothalamus. So there is a control of hormones over the process of spermatogenesis. So you can learn here control of hormones also by the time when you are learning about spermatogenesis. Now these Sertoli cells that produce androgen which stimulates spermiogenesis is the process of conversion of this spermatid into spermatozoa. This is also called differentiation. Why this is also called differentiation? Because the process of attaining specific shape and size. That spermatid are circular without any shape and size, but they attain this specific shape and size to perform specific function. Therefore it has acrosome, nucleus, comes under head, middle piece and tail. Finally these spermatozoa, they have their head into the Sertoli cells. Here they have their head into the Sertoli cells, and they release from seminiferous tubule to the rete testis, and that is called spermiation. So releasing of spermatozoa along with this Sertoli cell from seminiferous tubule is known as spermiation. So finally you learn that entire process of spermatogenesis with the formation of this functional spermatozoa. Now when the sperms are produced, they remain stored inside the epididymis where they attain mobility and maturity. So by the time either they remain stored for months, millions of sperms remain stored, either they remain stored or get digested by epididymis wall as they have capacity to digest the sperm if they are there for prolonged time, and if they ejaculate, that is the one way to have the outlet of the sperm during orgasmic jerk. So these spermatozoa, now they are ready to fertilize ovum and form the zygote. So this entire process that occur and begins during the puberty and continue to produce and continue to have this process till death in male. There is no any stop of process of formation of sperm in male. As in female, that production ovum is ceased down when menopause stage occur. I hope you did understand this entire process of spermatogenesis. Even if you are in doubt, you can ask in comment section. You can also refer on NEET that this is the diagram what I have drawn and explained. You can match this diagram with my explanation as it is shown here. These are the seminiferous tubule, these are the Leydig cell, and here they have shown these Sertoli cells. As that's made most of the sperm, they are having their head into Sertoli cells by the time when they produce and they attain the nourishment from the Sertoli cell. As I did explain, that is meiosis 1 in primary spermatocyte, then secondary spermatocyte, the spermatids, spermatogenesis to attain this specific shape and size. So finally, spermatozoas are produced. So once again, you can refer this diagram as it is very clear to you. Now to explain, question can be asked for 5 mark. Briefly explain a process of spermatogenesis in male with label diagram. Also, the question can be asked in NEET exam regarding spermiation, spermiogenesis, and control over by that hormones. So related question can be asked in NEET. So please get ready for all kind of questions supposed to be asked on that topic. I hope you did understand. Even if you are in doubt, you can ask in comment section. I appeal you to like and subscribe our channel as well as press bell icon so as to receive new videos as when they are uploaded. Thank you.